Hey, how's everybody doing? First off, in this week, I'd like to explain that I'm going to be writing a story for my final project that's going to be in the speculative fiction genre. It's probably one of my favorite genres to write in. Messing with the romance last week was actually kind of interesting. I had taken two characters from a previous fantasy universe and kind of did their backstory. That's kind of what mine was from, in explaining or using it for the fantasy the romance microburst assignment that we did. So for the final project, I'm either thinking about sticking with my fantasy universe. I like the fantasy universe because it lets you explore a different side of world building, because I think to a certain aspect you have to think about the fantasy universe and what makes it unique. How are kingdoms different? Are cultural things? I wouldn't really say original, but like what what makes that universe special. So for me, it's you have a kingdom of nothing but mercenaries. Like it's a mercenary kingdom, but it's probably one of the most noble and honorable kingdoms that exist in my fantasy universe. So as far as we go through, as far as elements for the writing toolkit, it's character description and character development. You can't. I try to steer away from having generic characters in my universe, because I feel like if you have soldiers, that's one thing, but you can't really have a generic character be someone that characters talk to frequently, because then they start to become a main a supporting character, I guess you could call them, I guess, in the story. Another thing that I looked at as far as what are other elements that I might use in my writing toolkit, I'm thinking that when I was talking about character development is one of those things that I really excel in, I think, in my writing, and that's one of the main things I want to put in there. Other than that, uh, I'm thinking like I'm kind of at a loss, actually. So I'm gonna actually wrap it up, and I'll probably come back and text more on this later through the week.